wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. It's me again, Evelyn Nduka. So today's video, we are going to take a deep dive into what is really happening in Nigeria economy. Thank God I found this video. This lady explained what is really happening in Nigeria and why the economy is like this. Let's listen to what she has to say. Then I'll also come back and add my 2 cents to what she actually said.
I must say that there is a huge misinformation on Nigerian media about the situation of the country. But let me tell you something. I understand the economy is not good. But could it get worse? Yes. The economy as it is, if the economy as the present administration found it, if drastic decision was not being made, things could actually get worse. The future of the coming generation is not certain if the country continues the way it is. And I'm not going to come here and say that this administration has not its lapses. No, I won't say that, though with many other administration. But what is important, we should try to understand how economy is preserved, how people deal with stuff that has to do with the economy, especially in the world of capitalism that we live in. Now, Nigeria had borrowed a lot of money. I want to try to explain this in a layman's term. Nigeria has borrowed a lot of money over the years, and if care is not taken, Nigeria does not have reserve to cover its debts, to settle its debts. The debt keeps piling up and piling up. And then came a government that says, okay, instead of us to be borrowing money from the likes of the World Bank, the IMF and stuff, why don't we try to sit down and look within ourselves? What are the things that we need to let go? It might be hard, but then these are the decisions that we need to make. I want to bring us back to a video that a politician made in the 90s or in the 80s. It was an old video that went viral that says that there was some certain organization that told them to devalue the currency. Nigerian currency was massively devalued in the 90s, which was as a result affected the Nigerian economy. So the subsequent leaders of the country needed to start subsidizing stuff like the exchange rate, which is the dollar, which is a main currency for transaction in Africa. So the administration subsequently, after the 90s, started subsidizing the US dollars, as it is a major currency that we use in Africa to make transaction. We do not have a currency that we use in Africa. Now, as time is going, inflation is getting higher and higher. This money that they are using to subsidize the currency that we use to trade in Africa keeps increasing, right, by the day. And it has come to a point whereby if the government keeps subsidizing this money, there might come a time when some certain people will come to your home and tell you that, you know what, we own this land now, and whatever you're doing, you have to pay tax to us because your government has owed us a lot of money. We don't want it to get to that stage, because when it gets to that stage, let's think about it, the coming generation will curse this present generation that why couldn't you endure to sort this economic mess? So let's not come to social media. I understand that there are some things that the government needs to put in place. As example, food banks for people who can't afford to eat 3 square meal. What are the Nigerian elites doing? I dare the Nigerian elite to come out and create food banks in their states, even if it's just for 1 month. At least 2 square meal a day. People that are hungry should come and be taking it. And the government also needs to look into this. The state governors need to look into creating food banks for people who are hungry. This is a sad reality. This is not someone coming out to make a mockery of people's situation. The situation is hard, yes, and I understand that. But we need to face the reality. If Naira keeps, getting subsidized, the future of Nigeria is uncertain. We all look at Japan today. Go and read the history of Japan. Look at the struggle Japan faced after the World War II. They had to start from the beginning. Nothing goes in, nothing comes out. That was the policy that the then Japan Prime Minister put in place for the country. And now look at how Japan is at least one of the top world developed countries when it comes to technology and innovation. Let's look at things on a more futuristic level. The only thing I feel we should do is to demand accountability and transparency of governance. There is no place that is heaven on this earth. There is no place. Just because other people do not make or open mockery of their economy does not mean they are not facing it. Let's be realistic with ourselves. And now this is the original rate that the currency is meant to be. At a point in time, petrol was 1,190, and now it's coming to 800 and something. Let's be realistic. Now, this is the normal amount that everybody needs to be paying for petroleum. And when the market is competitive, we complained about monopolization of Nigerian markets. And now this government is doing something that, okay, let there be competition with the Nigerian government and the private industry when it comes to refining of petroleum. And now we've been seeing there is a competition going on, and other investors would also be interested in investing in this business. And guess what? We're hoping that things get back to normal. The economy becomes as real as it gets. It's not a superficial economy, an economy built on artificial things. Now we're seeing what the real economy is. Please, let's try to get informed about the economy. Someone with an accent coming up to talk about the economy doesn't mean that they know what they're saying. Do your research, do your findings. And we should also be able to tell the state governors, you know what are the incentive that you people are putting in place for people that do not have food, and also for healthcare. It is important. These two things, food security and healthcare, is one of the most important things that state governors need to put in place. Please do not be misinformed. Now there is something that is going on as if people want to start protesting. Know what you're fighting for. Sit back and calculate. Sit back and read and research what they say we should talk about. Is it just the things that we need to talk about, or is this politically driven?
Yeah, so like we've heard what she said and how she analyzed what is really happening in Nigerian economy. I would say, in my own opinion, everything she said is correct, but I would say she's not in the position to explain to Nigeria what is really happening in the economy. It's okay the way she made the video and made us to understand why the economy is like this, but these are the kind of things, these are the kind of topic our presidents are supposed to be talking about on a daily basis, trying to get close to the citizen, to tell them why things are hard, why the economy is like this, why things are not working. In fact, Nigerian leadership, I don't know why all Nigerian president, they feel like they are God. Once they are there, they just excuse face, they will be up there. They don't want to talk to their citizen, make them understand why the situation is like this. A lot of things is really happening. Education system in Nigeria has declined a lot, because if truly they are teaching people this kind of, if truly the education system in Nigeria is really up there, these are the normal basic things that we as a citizen are supposed to understand. But since the education system is really has declined, the president himself should bring himself down to the citizen and explain why the economy is like this, why they always borrow money, why things, why there is inflation, why the fuel price is so high. But no, a presidency in Nigeria is untouchable. Once everyone is in Nigeria, is in power in Nigeria, is as if they are untouchable. I like the way the president removed immunity from political executive in Nigeria, from the vice president to the lowest. Nobody is above the law. I love it. So what do you think about what she said? Because for me, I think she spoke well. She spoke very brilliantly for us all to understand. So leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.